All right, shalom, shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. It's the brother Shapaya coming at you again with a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Shai. Just a couple of headliners from RT News I'm going to read and then dive into the scriptures. It says, U.S. Navy sends warships to India's exclusive economic zone without permission to challenge New Delhi's excessive maritime claims. And you can get into this for yourself. It's really nations flexing, all right? The Lord is stirring up the spirit of all these nations, and it's coming to the vocal point of what you call the Valley of Decision, all right? But before that happens, the RFID chip has to come, all right? So it says the U.S. Navy has said it's deliberately refrained from asking India's consent for freedom of navigation patrol near its Lakshadweep archipelago this week because New Delhi demands to do so contravene international law. All right. It says, I'm just getting straight to the point. The U.S. Navy said it was well aware of New Delhi's required prior consent for military exercises or maneuvers in its EEZs and its continental shelf, but insisted those claims have no legal bias. India believes it has the right to demand such permission in line with the UN Convention of the Law of the Sea it joined in 1995. The U.S., however, never signed that convention and currently challenge what it deems excessive maritime claims by more than a dozen countries. All right? But, hey, I guarantee you can't pull up into the Gulf of Mexico and say you just exercising freedom of, what they call it, or lawful users of the sea, which, hey, this shows you who's the devil of the earth. For this man who didn't make the water, he didn't make the earth, the different countries, he didn't make the continents. For him to say, oh, well, you can't go here. I could go here, even though it's your shit, I could. But hey, that shows you. Job 9:24, the Lord gave this world unto this Edomite, man, the so-called white man, okay? But all this is going to do is piss off other certain nations. And like it says, and look how pompous this is. The U.S. said we was well aware of the required prior consents. All right, they said that, but it says excessive maritime claims by more than a dozen countries. So a lot of countries believe it's wrong. All right. So let me read another report real quick. I ain't gonna get to that one yet. Now check this out. It says, do Chinese warships go to the Gulf of Miracle? To the Gulf of America. It says, do Chinese warships go to the Gulf of Mexico? Beijing blames Washington's aggression for Taiwan's tensions. Okay? It says the Chinese Foreign Ministry has dismissed accusations that Beijing is engaged in intimidation and coercion in Taiwan, and called on the U.S. to recognize that one China principle and refrain from perceived practices, coercive practices. Speaking on Tuesday, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman Zhao Dezhang blasted Washington's history of intimidation and international aggression as he questioned why the USS John S. McCain was transited through the Taiwan Strait on Wednesday Do Chinese ships go to the Gulf of Mexico, he asked, adding that China had never intended to intimidate no one, but was not afraid of intimidation. He states that the intimidation and the coercion, if I'm saying that correctly, does not sit on Beijing's head. Zhao claimed that the U.S. have seen only 16 years of peace, all right, in its 250-year history, it has frequently fought wars under false pretenses. This devil is ratted out. Every other fucking nation on planet Earth knows what this man is about. This is more by saying, in your 250-year existence of America, you only had 16 years of peace. And I'm going to say it was no years of peace, because guess what? They were warring against the Gadites, the Reubenites, and warring against the Southern Kingdom. Slavery. It ain't been no peace for us. Esau, this is the hammer of the earth that the Lord is getting ready to break. Right? This is the destroying mountain. Okay? Right? And these are all connected reports. 15 Chinese planes buzzing the airspace as U.S. warships enter into Taiwan Strait. All right? So, it's just America sticking its nose where it doesn't need to be, man. Okay? Where is it at? Here's this story. Taiwan's defense ministry was accused of 11 Chinese planes. Has accused 11 Chinese planes of violating the air defense zones. Days after the foreign minister Tat P warned the island would defend ourselves. In a statement released on his website, the Taiwanese Defense Ministry declared that 11 People's Liberation Armies, the PLA, aircrafts were detected entering from the southwest of the island's air defense zones, 8 which believed to be fighter jets. Okay, so it's just these smaller countries. They're flexing, so to speak, man. There's a lot of proxy wars going on behind the scenes, and like the guy said, under false pretenses. Okay, and this is how you watch. Like before this shit really pops off, we know that the RFID chip has to come first, before anything. All right, before anything. Okay. Matter of fact. Let me see if I can do this real quick. All right, this is what I got earlier today. I was going to do a video on it, but I'll just stick it in now. All right, so now they're giving out free COVID-19 vaccinations. Hey, and this was a place in Chicago, right? So first they started off telling Jake, hey, we'll pay you money for it. Because this is experiments. It's trial and error. Then you got your so-called black leaders telling you Negroes to take the max. But nonetheless, I say all that to say this. Before everything turns up for World War III, as far as the end all right, this has to come first. And the people are already getting conditioned for that. So, let's read Joel 3. All right, proclaim ye among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat their plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Now, Taiwan, that's looked at a weak country, but they're flexing. Okay? You have a lot of little countries like that. The Philippines. What was it? North Korea? North Korea. All right? But now, guess what? They have the same weapons that these devils dropped, all right, in Nagasaki and Hiroshima, all right? So now the playing field is even, okay? It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about, till the cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened, all right? Because guess what? It's just like in Ezekiel, the Lord said he put his hooks into Gog and Magog. All right, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is controlling everything. All right, hey, just like you had certain angels playing on the mind of Nebuchadnezzar. Remember, Yahweh Shai had to call Michael the archangels to help him out. The same thing goes on now, as far as the angels are manipulating certain minds and certain politicians and certain elites of the world, all to play into the game of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai's show. Simply put, all right? So they can't help but to fulfill prophecy, okay? It says, let the heathen be awakened, and the heathen are being awakened, okay? And come up to sit in the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, all right, which is that Middle East region. And there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, the harvest is ripe. All right, and this is not the first time where it talks about the sickle and the harvest and the reapers and things of that nature. Get you down. The press is full, the fats overflowed, for this wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of the decision, for the day of Yahweh is near in the valley of decision. The sun and moon shall be darkened, and the and the stars shall withdraw their shining. All right, because when the nukes drop, all right, everything's gonna be blocked out. But at the same time, simultaneously, nukes are gonna drop. Chariots are gonna be cracking them clouds, zapping, destroying shit, and at the same time, the elect of Israel is going to get beamed up. And then all these nations are going to stop fighting each other, like 2nd Esdras talks about. They're going to come together and try to fight against Yahweh Shai. And guess what? He's going to plead with them, all right. He's going to judge them over there in that valley of decision, okay? But hey, guess what? America has to go. America, Babylon the Great has to go. All right. This is Jeremiah 50:22. A sound of battle is in the land, and of a great destruction. How's the hammer of the world? How's the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation amongst the nations? All right, that speaks for itself. The Lord is getting ready to destroy this place. All right, let's get this in Isaiah. All right. Isaiah 14:16. They shall see thee, and shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth tremble and did shake kingdoms? It's talking about Babylon the Great, Esau's prime jewel. All right. The Chaldees. This is the most precious city for Esau, man. All right? And the other nations, when they see this great place burning, the torment of fire, all right, they're going to be weeping. They're like, God damn, how did such a great kingdom fall? Well, Rome fell, didn't it? Why not this Rome? Okay? The Lord is, this place is on its way out. I'll end it with this. Salaki. All right, this is, you see what it says, the doom of Babylon, Jeremiah 51:24. And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of the Chaldees, of Chaldea, all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith Yahweh. Because what have they did unto us? We have been totally beaten down, stripped of our identity, our heritage, our nationality, killed, slaughtered unto this day by the so-called white man, the king of Babylon. All right? Edom. All right? Verse 25, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain. All right? And that's exactly what Esau is. And especially his country called America, which is Babylon the Great. Because what did that foreign minister say from Chinese? From Chinese, he said in your 250-year existence, all right? And let's say this. This country, the idea of this country is older than that, all right? Okay? I mean, you had your 13 colonies, so on and so forth. They so-called got independence, and hey, listen, it was never independence for us, man. All right. So even within, after 1776, all that, hey, it was still skirmishes and shit in this place, man. All right. This man is destroying mountain. Hey, the Lord blessed him with the sword. So if this is his prime city, all the city knows how to do is go to war. That's it. Take a track record, look at a history book, and see what America has done. And it speaks for itself. All right? But hey, his snout is more prouder than his fellows, man. Okay? His look. Okay? And you know what? They know they're the devils of the Bible, man. So that's why they do it. But guess what? All things have an end. Okay, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith Yahweh, which destroyeth all the earth. I will stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks, and I will make thee a burnt mountain. Okay? And hey, this smoke is going to go up for a long time. There's going to be a great sacrifice in Basra. Okay? Isaiah 34, Isaiah 63rd chapter, so on and so forth. Okay? So, hey, keep your eyes open, brothers. Before that great and terrible day happens, the RFID chip has to come. All right? That's why I threw that one little picture in there. But nonetheless, hey, World War III it's been gearing up for the longest, but World War III cannot happen unless they implement the mandatory chip. All right, well, make it mandatory for everybody. Which the world is hurling towards that direction fast. We're getting closer to that day. every second, man, we're getting closer to that day. All right, so with that, I'm going to say all praises, honor, and glory be to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kadash. Double honors to thee, all the apostles of great millstone. Salutations. Salak. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. I pray this was edifying. Shalom.